Play.
Hey. Yeah. Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh. Yeah. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby. It's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come.
Got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tony Khan got the ladies serving up a whole bunch of yeet. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast, the Wednesday Night Black Party. As always, is yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. But with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good, man, is we got, like you said, man, we got the ladies, man, right now. We ain't just got the ladies, man. We got some badasses in the ring right now, man. That just delivered a back suplex, and then Bayne got up and said, "Nah, bitch, I got you," and gave one herself. That with another one, and these two just tossing each other around, and I'm loving it. Damn, flying clothesline by Bayne. Hey, I'm loving this, man. I don't know. It's just something about two women that can just beat the shit out of each other, and it just looks exciting. We back, yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. We got two.
Clear.
Yeah, man. You know it's this shit, man. This shit. You know,
AT&T doing what they do best. Doing what they do best. That's all.
Come on. Hey, you know what? Hey, StreamYard, count your fucking days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Better get the counting them boys. Get the counting them boys for real. Cheeky women slapping cheeks, no pause. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No pause whatsoever.
Hey,
oh,
I believe
man.
that comment. I believe that comment was very.
Tonight, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I believe that comment was very tongue in cheek.
Tongue in cheek. Yes, sir. That's why Big Boy get the extra kudos for that one. But look, it fits very well. But my boy, man, my guy, dude. While we sit here watching the women do what they do, man, what's good? What's up, man? What's up with you, bro?
Man, bro, you know, I'm just looking at this road of wrestling that we headed on right now. You know, got about 2 pay-per-views coming up within the span of a week's time, which is 3 nights altogether. You know, word is, you know, that we got, you know, and then, you know, as we get into the wee months of the summer, you know, we got all these international tours on the WWE side going on. Then we got All In, then we got All Out, and then, bro, man, we headed back on the road to a Survivor Series. So it's like, good God, man, you know, just every time we leave one era of wrestling, we come back into a new one.
Hey, bro, I will say this though, man. This amount of wrestling, we haven't had this for us. We haven't had this in a very, very, very long time. At least with 2 respectable shows, as Megan Bayne just got that 1, 2, 3 after tossing Statlander into the champion on the outside, then delivering a hella F5, and then rolling her in the ring for that 1, 2, 3. So Megan Bayne once again showing her dominance, and that she will be the next AEW Women's World Champion. Right now, she takes a look over at the champion, who has now standed up. Oh shit! She done taped up that fist. Oh, the champ done taped up the fist. Oh, you know the champ don't back down from nobody. You know the champ don't back down from nobody. What he do? In a red dress.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's what I love about. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I love about Tony. She just that old school classic chick. You know what? I gotta get down and dirty. It's time to get down and dirty. Let's go.
Well, you know what she said. Hey, Wendy Richter, she gonna fuck you up.
Watch out. Clothesline on the outside. And Bayne standing tall like it phased nothing.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, TK. Yeah, go ahead and book this, TK. Yeah, go ahead, TK. Yeah, go ahead and make it official, man. Go ahead and make this thing, man. Well, I mean, it is already official, I believe.
Hey, but look, TK said y'all wanted the women to main event the pay-per-view and they didn't get a chance to do it. All right, we're gonna run it up tonight, bro. Megan Bayne versus Toni Storm. And you and I, we were saying, damn, you know what? We were saying though a couple weeks ago, like we love Megan Bayne, we love the look, we love the gimmick, but we're like, ain't no way they're gonna push her for the world title already. Maybe a TBS championship, bro. You already got her in the mix with Toni Storm. Let's go.
At this point, it's like who do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's official. We got a date at Dynasty. Megan Bayne versus the champ. We did question it, but at this point, you can't deny the people like her. You can't deny that folks are looking at her and they're like, yo, you know, TK, you doing your thing again, man. You pushing her, you promoting her, getting her over, and the people want to see her, and she being a badass. I mean, ain't nothing else to do. And of course, Toni doing her thing in the ring. Oh man, as the show rolls off with the champion in the ring.
Yes, sir.
Hey, dude, we questioned it. We did question it, and honestly, I'm at the point now where it's like, you know what? With AEW, I don't think you need long term. I don't think you need the long term as far as certain characters, depending on how they coming in. Because you think about it, quite a few women that have come in, regardless if they were former WWE or not, some of them have gotten nice little opportunities. So, I mean, yeah. Has Megan talked yet? No, not actually. I don't think she's talked at all. She's just been coming out whooping ass. That's been her talking. That's been her talking. All the talking she's been doing is her coming out and whooping every female's ass down the road. On the Rosa, Statlander, Anna J, I believe, a couple of, and Queen of Amethyst. Like she's been whooping on people. So, and some of them she's just been beating the shit out of them. Not even in the match. So I'm of the mindset that very much most recently. So, and she just beat Stat again. So it's like, all right, man, you beating quality people. That's the thing. You're holding your own against quality people, and you ain't just running through a whole bunch of nobodies like they do with sometimes, you know. Some folks. So I'm good with Megan Bayne. Now, she win this championship right now. I don't know if she wins the championship right now, but I think you give her that opportunity to face someone like a Toni Storm and to have that, okay, is she ready for this main event spot? And a lot of times that's what you need with certain people. You gotta put them in a position to see how they work well in it and how they resonate to the people. And I think a lot of people, especially with the way they've been pushing her, with the way that we've been seeing her, and now this is like, okay, all right, why not? Why not? This is what AEW is, man. It's about giving opportunity to those that feel like they are proven that they want that worth. And hey, we say we need to push women. Sure, we will with some of the other women, but we want him to continue to push new women. And it was nice to see Willow. She had this. It was nice to see Maria Shafir come back. Death Riders and all them came back, but we want to still continue to see these ladies, at least these ones that we are fans of, and we want to see be on a bigger spot. Statlander, Anna J, Willow, and then the list just continues to keep going on. So for me right now, I'm good with it. I want to see it because I think, you know, you can't go wrong with her being in a match with Toni Storm.
Right.
Tony's gonna make her look great, but I think in the end, Toni will come out and retain as champion. But then again, anything can happen. Daniel, yo, what's up with you, my guy?
No, man, you absolutely hit the nail right on the head, dude. So much like you wanted to talk about, you know, my favorite guy, John Cena, on Monday, we got to talk about, man, that boy, John Moxley. He is a fucking psychopath, dude. I don't even know where to begin. Like when he landed on the thing, I'm like, okay, it's in there, but how deep in there is it? bro, when he started walking around and the ref tried to pull it off, you seen that man's skin pull back? I said, oh shit.
It pulled his.
Oh shit. I said, oh, it's
dude,
really
I'd have made my
there.
wife stop doing what she was doing.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, because I'm looking like you could tell. And then this one, I'm like, okay, this how I knew it was real. Because when Wheeler Yuta came out and he did the kick on Edge, Cope, I'm like, okay, they trying to buy time. And then they kept trying to get it off, but it wouldn't come out. And then everybody else came out. I said, oh shit, TK, man, he calling the audible. Like, bro, because you could tell Mox was fucked up. He could not move out that corner. I said, oh, this shit really in this man back, bro.
Dude, when Wheeler Yuta came out and he tried to pull it off, and you seen, and it wasn't just one or two, it was like 6 or 7. And the way it looked, it's like, man, is this thing real? And then he hit him in the stomach, and I'm looking at the stomach, and I'm like, okay, I don't see any marks. All right, man, how real is this damn thing? And when he put that back suplex, I'm like, okay, well, he'll either bounce off of it or what? But he didn't bounce. My boy didn't bounce. There was no bouncing. There was no bouncing when that back hit them spikes, and it was in him, and it's like it didn't look like it was deep into him, which is a good thing because you don't want it going through and puncturing any puncturing lungs or anything like that. So we're hoping he's okay, but it was in far enough to pinch through the skin, and for them to try to pull it off, it's like goddamn, ooh, I got up and had to walk. Wife still, she said her bike still messed up. It don't feel right for her. So it's like, damn. Now, that kind of upped the match. That kind of brought something into the match. Prior to that, not gonna lie, it was looking very sluggish. It was looking very sluggish. It's like, this feels like Revolution all over again.
Yeah.
Even though it was a street fight, but I want to ask you, man, is it because of Cope and what he can and can't do that why this feels so stagnant? This match felt stagnant, or is it Moxley's style? Like, I don't feel like it's both. I feel like it's one or the other. And I don't want to say that Cope can't still go, but I've seen Moxley work a faster and better pace than this. And this is and after watching these two go at it back to back like this, I'm wondering if was it slowed down a bit for Cope. What do you think?
I think it's 50-50. I think it's both. I think it was Mox trying to work at Cope speed. Let's not forget, Mox is no spring chicken either. Like, Mox is up there.
No,
obviously,
no, he's not.
Obviously,
he's not older Cope, though.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think Cope at least got at least 12 plus on Mox.
Yeah.
So, I think it was that, but also, okay, man, I don't know how to say this. I love Mox. I do. And I want to make sure I start by saying that. But to me, I wonder, is Moxley's style, is the veil starting to thin? You know, because when Mox came in AEW, his style was just so blood sport and bloodthirst, and we really didn't focus much on the wrestling per se. It was just more of the unscripted violence, right? As he liked to say. Right. Well, we've seen that so much now. And, you know, with Cope, we know he can wrestle, but in his older age, he's turned more into a brawler as opposed to a wrestler. And with this one, I feel like, I don't want to say Cope doesn't have it, but you could tell he's a step slow. And I don't think that injury that happened to him when he jumped off that cage did any favors. And I love Mox, but I don't really look at Mox as much of a wrestler. I look at him more as a fighter or brawler. And to me, their styles are almost too similar. And I feel like that's kind of where it kind of feel a little flat. Because like you say, this is round 2. And outside of that spot with the impaling of the back of Mox, the match wasn't really a memorable match. I mean, yeah, it was cool to see, you know, Cope beat him up in the beginning in the parking lot, but the match, other than that, if that spot would have never happened when Mox landed on that bat, I don't really think this match would have really much to talk about, which sucks because you got 2 Hall of Famers in there.
Yeah, you do, and I definitely get that point. And for me, I don't think it's Mox's style so much. I think it's just what he's been doing and it not hitting on the way that we like. And I think that it feels drawn out. And I think, and when I say this, I want to be very clear. I don't want Mox to go away, but I think we need to miss Moxley out of the title picture for a minute.
Yeah.
So if he does end up losing a swerve, cool. But if he doesn't, it's like, well, shit, man, who's really going to beat this dude? Because who's going to beat Moxley? Is it going to be Ospreay? Is it going to be Omega somewhere down the line? Is it going to end up being Hangman Page? Is it going to be MJF? Will Bobby Lashley get a shot at him? Will Orange Cassidy get another shot at him? Will Darby Allin come back? Are they really holding for Darby Allin to come back? But I think Darby, man, depending on if he healed up enough to climb Mount Everest, and then depending on how long that takes him, how much longer is he coming back for that? I mean, I got to give the man his credit. He did 5 straight years of craziness for AEW. You think about all the shit that Darby Allin has done since he's gotten into AEW. It's like, bro, you almost need a year to take off. You almost need to take a year off. But and when he comes back, the crowd's just gonna go bananas. It's Darby Allin. Sure. It's like, dude, whenever he comes back, the crowd is gonna go crazy for him. But for Moxley, though, I think we're ready at the end game. It's not that, like I said, I don't want to see him go away. I just think I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just more of the story that's the issue for me. And it's just like, man, where's the end game for it?
And I think you hit the nail right on the head. I think, it's, hey, let's step away for a second. Because I feel like, I don't know what the original plan was for the Death Riders and this whole Mox, Shafir, suitcase title thing. But I feel like whatever the original vision was for this group and this storyline, we kind of lost it somewhere along the way.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely changed. I don't know what, but hopefully we'll figure out something. I will say this. I thought we was about to get an FTR heel turn. Because I didn't like the way they were standing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, man, they about to fuck him up. They about to fuck Cole up. Why are they fucking up Cole?
Yeah.
Why? Wait. Make this make sense, TK. Make this make sense. So I don't know, man, but I'm definitely interested to see what's gonna happen with Cash. Or was that Dax? No, that was Dax. No, Dax.
I mean, I was confused though, like. Because even Cash was looking like, bro, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you pushing Dax? I mean, why you pushing Cash, bro? Like, what's wrong?
Right, like you
like, what's going on? Y'all, when the last time y'all won the title? Shut up.
I mean, it's been a minute, but there's a reason why it's been a minute. But it's not like they haven't been used. It's not like, I mean, honestly, I would like for them to pick up an extra person and go after the trios championships. I think they would bring something to that division. And actually, they can pick up another person to beat the Death Riders for and beat them for the championships, and then continue to go on and fight another team. So, I really want to see that, but we'll see what comes of that later on. Aladdin, would it do, big?
Sure.
Big Boy says, man, same kind of like when he faced Thor. Oh yeah, when he first came in and he fought Sword. Yeah. You could definitely do something like that because that helped build Will, and it really didn't do nothing bad for him because he was the international champion at that time. Right. He said this man really had spikes in his back. He really had spikes in his back. And again, I was questioning how real are them? Like, are they really sharp? Is it really like they got to be somewhat hard, but is it rubber or is it hard rubber? Like, will it just poke his back, but it won't poke through nothing?
Or maybe like they were steel, but maybe it was like rounded off.
I thought they were rounded off. I did think that they were rounded off, but no, they were real. It was real, man.
And it was crazy. I was trying to wait till after the match to text you, but dude, when I seen that, I was like, bro, I was tripping. Dude, it fucked my head up because, mind you, we're on cable TV, bro. So when they zoomed in. Because I thought they were going to like cut away from it. They zoomed in on this shit. You seen how deep those nails were. I said, oh, shit, they crazy.
And I wonder if that was deliberate. Because it's like, they've used this thing before. So it's like, do people really believe in this Spike thing? Oh yeah. Let's believe in this. Let's believe in the Spikes. The Spikes they are real, and they will poke the shit out of you. Moxley is a pincushion now. He truly became a pincushion after that. But to see the marks on, I mean, for one thing, it's not truly bad because he wasn't still bleeding a lot, and you didn't see you didn't see the blood building up in the inside. So I'm hoping he's okay. Just some small little punches, nothing crazy. He'll take some time to heal. That probably won't be a spot he'll do again. Renee will probably kick his ass. Renee probably kicked his ass in the back and said, "Don't you do that shit again. I love you." And then walk right back off to go do it. Which is what a wife would do to her loving husband. I mean, and he ain't gonna argue. He ain't gonna say shit. It's like, all right, my bad. All right, I'll try not to do that one again. But other than that, though, I was surprised that the match came on when it did. But then, as we saw, TK wanted to give the ladies the end of the show because, again, it was like I think we all said it. It's like if there was a match to end Revolution, it definitely should have been the Hollywood ending. It definitely should have been Mariah May versus Toni Storm. That should have been the main event, especially the way that match ended. It was you could have just ended the show off that, and you got them two laying there in a bloody heat with the Hollywood ending on the table and then the end on the screen, and you just could have faded. And I think a lot of people would have been satisfied with that. I think that actually would have made it a better pay-per-view in a lot of people's eyes if it ended that way, because you had a great start. You had a great start with MJF and Heyman Page, and to end it with the late, I think that would have definitely been better. But hey, we know TK, he'll find a way to make it back up.
And apparently TK had a media call today, and he addressed Camille. And apparently there are still plans to use Camille, but he didn't really say what those plans were. So we shall see. But it was kind of weird the way she just kind of got written off. But if he say that there's gonna be plans for her, I guess I gotta wait.
We gotta wait. We gotta see. But speaking of Camille, let's get to the other side of the women. We talked about when we talked about the men's championship. Let's get to that girl of yours, man. That CEO, man. That one that you undeniably are the number one fan, president, not just a fan. You the president of the Monet fan club. Nice match with Billy. I liked it. It was cool. You definitely see the youngness in her, but you can see the potential. You can also see the potential in growing up. Yeah. Match was cool. I want to get to the interview with Renee because boy, oh boy, we've been saying this. Boy, oh boy, we've been wishing for this. Boy, oh boy, we said, boy, if there's somebody that TK needs to bring back and put in AEW, boy, it's Athena. Oh, we need Athena. And what did Monet do? Oh, she did what dude, it was the happy. I got happy. I had a smile on my face. My wife looked at me like I'm crazy. Like, what did she say? I said, did the most beautiful thing. Who trained her? Trained her. Oh my God. And got to talking mad shit. I said, oh yes, here we go. We finally about to. Yes. So that being said, dude.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say Athena will be the one? To end the reign of terror of the CEO.
Let me put it this way: the longest reigning women's champion of Ring of Honor history, bruh. She on like some Roman Reigns type shit with the title. It is crazy. So and
putting on good matches while still doing it.
Fucking bangers. And now you talk about a money match? Money. That's funny. You talk about a money match, Athena and Monet, bruh. Run that shit. And now here we go. No disrespect to none of her previous competitors. And that's even including Britt Baker. But now you got somebody who I feel is actually on Mercedes level, talent-wise, popularity-wise. And now it's like we don't have to worry about Monet carrying the match or trying to carry the match. No, bro, Athena, she can do that all on her own. So now you get these two Mercedes. She can wrestle how she need to wrestle. Athena can get as aggressive as she need to go. Y'all want to go high flying. Y'all want to go strike for strike. Y'all want to go submission, bruh. Hey, both of them with all that shit. So yeah, bro, give me that. You know what? If we were to choose somebody and to end the reign of terror, 16-0, bruh, come on, Athena. Come on, Athena. Run me my money, man. Oh.
We've been asking for her to come back. We've been like, all right, man, she's doing her thing. We know I'm pretty sure TK didn't have some kind of like, Athena, it's gonna be time soon. You do what you're doing, and I'm gonna find you that right opponent that can drop this title to, so where you can vacate it, whichever one you want to do. But when you do, I got an opponent for you. And it's money. That's flat out. And it's money when it happens. So I'm good with it. Big Boy says my drink match. Hey, that's what he want to see. Hey, we do too, man. Nothing but chocolate. Hey, that's what we want to see. All right. So we got that. We got Tony out the way. We got the men's. MJF.
Yeah.
You know, he said a few interesting things, man. He said he named off quite a few people, you know.
He did.
You know, as far as who could be that potential to get that championship off my dictator John, as he liked to call him. But he also said, it seems like in order for me to have a shot at my Triple B, I need to get a click of my own. But the last time I linked up, it didn't really work out so well. So I'm gonna have an answer for you next week, MVP. Until then, y'all have to wait, bro. Do you think he joins the Hurt Syndicate?
You know what? Part of me want to be like, man, he ain't gonna do that shit. But you know what? MJF is an opportunist. MJF is going to do what's in the best interest of MJF. See, what happened was him and Adam Cole, baby, that was a fluke. That wasn't supposed to happen. He just so happened to, you know, hey, it was the buddy cop whole bromance thing, you know, two awkward people, two completely polar opposites, you know, happen to attract and come together for a common goal. Okay, MJF is smart now, because he understands the mission statement of the Hurt business, or the Hurt Syndicate, excuse me. Bro, hey, MVP already told you to your face. Dude, hey, we here for checks and championships. Fuck all that other shit. It's strictly financial. We ain't trying to be a buddy. We ain't trying to be a pal. Hey, look, man, we just here to hurt people, and we here to main event. So, hey, what MJF want to do? MJF, he there to hurt people. He there to get that bag, and he there to get his baby back to Triple B. You feel me? So if that means he has to align himself with somebody else just to take out everybody else that's in his way to get to Dictator John, I could definitely see that boy MVP. Because guess what? Pride is the devil, and pride is the fall of man. And if MJF got to put his pride to the side to get what's most important to him, that Triple B, hell yeah.
Okay. Now, the bigger question, can they trust MJF? Or better yet, can they work together? Because this isn't what was the group he had?
The Pinnacle?
Huh?
You talking about the Pinnacle?
Pinnacle. This ain't Pinnacle. This ain't Pinnacle.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't outsmarting Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. They'll see right through you and beat the shit out of you right then and there. MVP is sitting in. So it's that dynamic for me. It's the whole, you're not coming to be the leader. You're coming to be a part of something bigger. There is no leader.
Yeah.
This is three guys that's just going to be able to come together and whoop ass.
Bro, let me tell you.
Could that work?
I'm going to answer your question. Yes, because you know what? Hey, in the words of your boy Ted DiBiase, everybody's got a price. Here's the thing. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, y'all already the tag team champions. Y'all got gold for now. That's going to suffice. That's going to keep you satisfied. That's going to comfort you a little bit. Because guess what? MVP, bro, MJF, we already know what this is. I'm only here because I can't do this on my own, and I'm going to use you guys to get me to where I need to be. Now, with that being said, nobody's on the level of the devil. Everybody got to pay the piper. Guess what? You think they don't know that? Okay, yeah, bro. We're going to help you get that goal for sure. But guess what? Hey, as soon as you get that shit, hey, you owe me one. You owe me one. So, and then MJF being MJF, gonna probably try to weasel his way out of it. And then that's how you set yourself over to MJF and the Bobby or MJF and the show, or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, they gonna go ahead and do the bidding for him. It ain't even about being the leader. Because let's be honest, MVP is the leader of that group. But
he's the mouthpiece. He's the mouthpiece.
But
he's the mouthpiece. He's the guy that he handles the business side while they hurt people. So that's how I look at that.
And then look at it too, like this actually benefits everybody because you got the veterans, the OGs and Lashley, MVP and Shelton, and then you got the young blood and MJF. So you getting that reciprocal rub because MJF, he's getting a rub from these three guys that's killed it in the game. And then you got an up-and-comer like MJF, which freshens up the group a little bit. And let's be honest, one of these things is not like the other. So that also, like, you know, just it brings a different dynamics, like Sami Zayn in the bloodline, you know?
But that's what we wanted because, again, like we said, MVP and I made it very clear, this is not a black group. We just happen to be a group with black people in it.
Black men.
We're a group of open to anybody. As long as you fit the criteria of hurting people and chasing them championships. And that's why I want this to work. I really want this to work. I want to see MJF be with this group and it brings something that it could that man, it's like, yo, we kind of needed to see this in wrestling. Because you can say the Sami Zayn, but to me, that's a different thing because Sami wasn't a top guy. Sami came in as a joke. Sami was the comic relief until the end of it. Excuse me. So the setup and the dynamic for this would be a little bit different. It's still kind of close to what the blood, but at the same time, the Hurt Business was the Hurt Business before the Bloodline. So a lot of people feel like, man, this should have been the bigger thing. Now that you get more of an opportunity.
When you look at it, it makes sense. Bro,
just
think of the way the Hurt Business carries themselves. Like just the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they conduct them, bro. That's that's MJF all day long, bro. It ain't like he got to change who he is to fit in the group. Nah, bro. No. Hey, bro, bro, go ahead, come on in, man. You know,
I want to see it.
I do too.
I want to see that shit.
I'm curious. I want to see a 6-man tag. I just want to see how that look one time. How that's gonna work.
And it's gonna look great because one, he's gonna want to show that he's not just some talker. He just want to show that, hey, first of all, I respect what Shelton Benjamin know what it is. Bobby Lashley, what it is. So it's like, no, I want to show I can bang with y'all. I can hang out with y'all. I'm about that business. I might have a little bit of a different approach, but at the end of the day, I like hurting people. So I want to see how that's gonna work. I'm not gonna lie. I want that. And again, I needed to work just long enough to give me enough. Like, you know what? That was awesome. You can go ahead and break it up because it's not a long-term thing. That's the thing about it. This is not something that it's like, oh man, they can go. No. This is not a long-term thing. This is a short-term thing, but it can be done in a great short-term way.
Yeah.
And I think you can eventually lead to a Bobby Lashley maybe getting that title shot or Shelton Benjamin, whichever one. Or you get another person added to the group, and then we go from there. Dude. All right, man. But okay. First and foremost, is he past wanting to beat the shit out of MJF? See, that's the whole thing. Wait a minute. Hold on. You said that. That's right, man. Is he past wanting to beat MJF's ass? Because that's still a story. We still ain't done with that. Yeah. So how does that play in to what we gonna get, moving forward with that? But we're gonna have to wait and see. That's a wait and see type of thing. I like that answer out there. Dude, let's go to the first match of the night. Man. First match of the night was Fatal 4-Way, or Fatal 4-Way. You had that boy Mike Speedball. You had that boy Freshly Squeezed. You had that dude, was it Mark West? Mark West? No, Mark Davis. Mark Davis. You had Mark Davis, and then of course, man, you had the one and only Mr. Ricochet doing what he do.
Yeah.
Bro, I am to the point where Ricochet is the chicken shit heel, and boy, is he great at it. He is great as the chicken shit heel, and that man, dude, just all the little like he's doing it. Even if you dislike it, he's getting booed. Now that's the thing we always say. You're either gonna get cheered, or you're either gonna get booed. Well, this boy is getting booed because they damn sure booed him out the whole goddamn match.
Oh, yeah.
So I liked it that the match wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie, man. I like Speedball. Too much grandstanding for me. I get it. He's the face. He wants to get the crowd pumped into it, but sometimes I feel like he does it a little too long. Bring it, cut it a little short. Cut it a little short. Some of the grands, cut it a little short. You know, you're gonna do some stuff, but you don't need to do it as long every time.
Right.
Orange Cassidy, I hope he didn't rip his bicep. I hope he's okay, but you know that bicep, you know that shit tears on a lot of guys and it takes people out for a while. So I hope that's not a thing for him. I hope he's okay. Of course, like I said, Ricochet's Ricochet, but dude, Mark Davis. Now we've seen him a few times. We know he has a pedigree as far as being with Aussie Open and New Japan and all that stuff. We know that you know he's not bad in the ring, but hey man, as the big burly man in this match, hey man, he had a couple of moves where I had to look like, damn, dude, I ain't never seen a one-arm power bomb. I ain't never seen somebody lift someone's legs up in the air, catch them, and then deliver a power driver like he did. Like it was just little shit he did. It's like, damn, dude, that was nice. Damn, that was nice. Damn, Mark. Okay, Davis, you know what? Yeah, okay, man. I want to see where you go. I want to see where this thing takes you. But overall, man, the match, and also one other thing I want to say before it goes to you.
Yeah.
The finish. Now, I started to dislike it, but then I had to think about it. Would it be better to have a triple threat match than to have a one-on-one? Because if I felt like it was going to be Ricochet. First and foremost, I felt Ricochet was going to win. He was going to face Kenny Omega. It's like, man, that'd be a great match. That'd be a great match. That's all I'm thinking. Then I'm thinking, okay, Mike is, again, another young talent coming in, got the crowd liking him. He's hot. The people want to see him more. Okay, again, another young start that TK is bringing in, putting him in a nice opportunity. Was it a better decision to have the double pin so you have a triple threat match, which means, with Mike being who he is, Ricochet being who he is, and Kenny Omega being who he is, was it better to have it that way? And I believe it is. I'm so okay with it because I'm looking at what the match could potentially be.
I agree 100%. I mean, Mike Bailey, he's killed shit, in TNA for the longest. And now he's here on a bigger platform, which is great. Initially, like you, I didn't like the double pin, but Ricochet just came off a loss in a really big match, in a really important match. You don't want to have him go up against Kenny Omega and then lose again, because if you're, like you say, Ricochet right now is in his bag. You and I, we said this. It's like, we took something. Ricochet took something that maybe was accidental, and he used all the trolls online, and he played into it. Like so many times with so many wrestlers, man, and so many people, they don't read the room. And we've had conversations with wrestlers, with interviews, with wrestlers in the past. Where it's like, bro, read the room. You're trying to force some shit to work and it ain't gonna work. Dude, what is the one thing that's always haunted Ricochet since he's been a superstar talent? Bro, he could never cut a promo. That was the thing. He had all the athletic ability in the world, but couldn't talk worth of shit. Well, now we playing into that because now he knows people gonna shit on his promos. So guess what? Now I'm not even about to try to sound cool. I'm not about to try to convince you. I'm not about to try to sell his story. I'm just about to be as annoying as I possibly fucking can. Just like the Miz. Bro, people can say whatever they want to say about the Miz. Dude, some people just ain't meant to be liked. The Miz, we try to make him a face a couple times. This shit doesn't work. But you know what does work? He's great as fuck at being annoying. He's got that face you just want to punch. He can be the sweetest fucking person in the world, but he just got that face when you see him, you just want to sock the fuck out of him. He ain't even said nothing to you, but you just want to fuck him up. Ricochet in that bald ass head and that stupid ass laugh. I just want to slap the out his ass. You feel me?
Man, like, dude.
And then you know what's even crazier? Not only that, but then with respect, we both married men, but then you got your hot ass wife. That is the envy of the wrestling world. So now it's like, bro, really? So now you got people hating on him for that, bro. My man is winning right now. He is winning. So with
it's
that,
not the greatest thing, but it's good enough for me. It's good enough for him because it's something we haven't seen. He never was this in WWE. He was never this dude in WWE. He was never this character. He was always the good guy. He was always so. It's like to see him kind of just do the stuff that he's doing, going to the commentator's desk, taking the headset off Excalibur, talking to Tony Schiavone, come out, yelling at the referee. I'll get there when I'm ready, and just being and like I said, and being a chicken shit because there was a lot of times we could have fought Mark Davis. But then he's like, nah, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go back.
But see, I think that's why we like it because we live in a world right now, especially within pro wrestling, where there's a very thin line between good guys and bad guys because we live in this alternate universe where bad is good, good is corny. And so for a guy like Ricochet, there's no half and half. Half the people not cheering Ricochet, half the people not booing Ricochet. Bro, when Ricochet comes out there, yo, he's legitimately annoying as fuck. And he's not trying to get you to like him. That's the thing. He's not doing a whole bunch of cool shit. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be a bad guy, but I'm going to do this and they're going to like me. No, bro, he knows you don't like him. And that's what I love about it. Because he truly don't give a fuck. I'm loving this shit, bro.
He's taking full advantage of it. So it's like, all right.
And like you said with Mike Bailey, like, now that you make this a triple threat, Ricochet could technically lose without taking a pin, which is why I like this because, like you say, you're building him as this chicken shit heel. Give him another excuse because him being the like you said, the chicken shit that he is, he can sit there and bitch and complain. Well, I didn't technically lose, blah blah blah, and probably take his way into another match.
There you go. So it's like, okay, I get why. You know, it might have been, it might not have been a great, but I get why because it's leading to the bigger picture. And sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes things happen and we don't see it the first time. And sometimes it may lead to a bigger picture, but we got it. Sometimes you don't see it as quickly. So I'm like, all right. I was quick to be like, oh no, TK, don't do that. Because I thought Davis was gonna kick out and then Ricochet was gonna find a way to pin someone else and get the victory. But you gave Mike the opportunity, you gave Ricochet the opportunity. It's a triple threat match. Moxley officially won. So we know it's Moxley versus Swerve, which honestly, kind of actually it's intrigued in this because I think this would be the match that can pick it up for him because Swerve is methodical. Don't get me wrong, but my boy is athletic and he moves around. And Moxley gonna have to be on a swivel for that boy Swerve. But yeah, I like I said, I thought the first match was pretty cool. Will Ospreay also had a match against AR Fox. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually a pretty good match, and I think still selling the injury or the injuries or at least the pain, the soreness of that steel cage match he had with Kyle Fletcher. It's like you can tell he was still hurting, but yet he was muscling through it. AR Fox, man, he's definitely you can definitely tell AR Fox is a veteran in the game. And it's just good. I ain't gonna lie, it's actually nice to see him come back and still get an opportunity, still wrestle on TV. Like I said, because of the injury, he actually put on a good match with Ospreay because it's like, damn, if I could just take an advantage of them while he's not 100%, I can get this victory. Right. So you kind of, they definitely made the motivation look really good. It was a decent match, nothing too crazy. But and then of course, man, like I said, we got the return of the Death Riders. We got Shafir back, Pac is back, Yuta's back, Claudio's back. We also got a ton of. I didn't even know they were doing this. So apparently, I guess because of the tournament. Man. So now TK is putting on 2 collisions. Not putting on 1. He's putting on 2 of them after the game's play. We might have to catch one of these, man. He's put on a nice little card. We might have to catch one. I'll
tell you what, TK, I don't know what type of Bruh, Ted Turner ain't never had this kind of relationship with goddamn TBS. Bruh, TK, bruh, in the drop of I've never seen so many overruns. I've never seen so many just last minute announced TV shows. It's like, bruh, TK be like, yeah, you know what? Oh, it's a tournament coming on? Fuck it, book it. Oh, NHL playoffs? Fuck it. We ain't had to come on at 8:00. Hey, right after 11:30, come on, book it. Like TK don't give a fuck, man.
And they're signing off on it. But that's the thing, the company is signing off on it. Oh, I want to do a wrestling show. Hey, TK, can you do another one for Sunday too? You want us to put on a 2-nighter? Yeah, why not? Okay, sure. It's just like fuck it, we gonna do it. You've never seen them do this. And Ted Turner owned TBS and he owned WCW, and he never did stuff like this. So but then again, all this stuff is kind of unprecedented, really, because WWE wasn't even doing it like this back then too. So to be fair, it wasn't just one company; none of them were doing it. But in this Collision has really been a show on the come up. Like it's definitely
been. Got rid of fucking Rampage, man. You can focus on one goddamn show.
And also because, again, one of the reasons why Rampage fell short is because you stopped putting the top stars on it. Now, granted, you were putting all the up-and-comers, which was cool, but it wasn't enough to keep people interested at 10 o'clock at night. That's the issue. I think if you brought Rampage to an earlier time, it might have felt a little different. Put it on at 7 o'clock and run it with the same type of people. It probably would have did better. But you want people to watch the show where you got your C, D, and E, and F people running for an hour after people just watched SmackDown. That wasn't going to happen. That's why the last episode of Rampage was like the best episode they did in a real long ass time. It's like, man, this is the Rampage we've been missing. This is the type of show we've been missing. And of course, getting the Hammerstall ball, that just made it look even better. But that was Rampage we always remember. You got some stars, but you also still got the new and up-and-coming talent. And again, it was just an hour of wrestling, and they made it work with everything that they were doing. Outside of that, man, another decent show. Like I said, Monet retained, Moxley retained, Ospreay picked up a victory. MJF is going to give us a decision next week. Megan Bayne still whooping ass left and right, and now she done got the attention of the champion. The champion is going to give her one hell of a Donnybrook of a brawl. Big Boy says, "Oh yeah, Ted Turner always been a big wrestling fan, i.e. WCW," and he was. But you owned both the company and the wrestling thing, dude. You could have ran them however you wanted to run them, and that's just kind of cool to see that. You know, that just goes to show you that the wrestling industry has definitely picked up the fact that, one, they took a chance on this company. Two, they re-signed this company for a bigger deal, and that they're giving them this much exposure.
Yeah.
Nobody else gets this much exposure unless you're WWE. Nobody. So
I mean, they be announcing this shit during hockey games. If you watch any of the baseball games, they come on, they plug in, AEW and shit.
That's the shit. This is our shit. This is what we want, and people like it. And it's still an alternative, man. As much as the podcast and all the the WWE marks and everybody else still want to say, oh, it's just going downhill after that. It's like, bro, look, I'm not going to disagree and say that the AEW hasn't missed their mark from time to time. We know they do because it's the way they run. It's their style. It's everything that's different about it. But we're not going to pretend like, man, they still not building new people. They still giving some of the veterans time. TK, you can't make everybody happy. We said this. We need to see AEW after 5 years when it's been going great, but now things have elevated. People feeling different. People want a little bit more. And TK's gonna have to make some hard decisions, and which he has been doing. So no, man, I again, AEW is on the come up, man. I can't crucify them like I do WWE, because WWE is well established. So it's like you set the standard of what it is that you say it is. So when you drop the ball, it's like, oh man, you dropped the ball. When AEW dropped the ball, it's like, yeah, y'all dropped the ball, but you're still on the rise. That's the right. You're on the rise. You're not falling. You're on the rise. So people are still showing up. They're still selling out arenas. They're still selling out their pay-per-views. They're still getting the ratings. They're getting the good enough ratings to where Warner Brothers Discovery is like, hey man, we good with this. We love it. We going. We want more of it. So hey, I'm all for it. I'm just, again, as a fan, I just like being able to watch other stuff. I had it in the 90s with WCW and WWE, even before the Monday Night Wars. It was always nice to be able to watch Sting and everybody else on WCW on Saturday Night Main Event. And then, you get your WWE stuff. I just you had options. Options are great. Options are good things, man. So TK has been learning the business more and better as of late. And I think that's what people needed to understand. Like, one, he was not going to come in automatically knowing what to do. Like he wasn't going to come in and beat Vince McMahon that goddamn early. I said first they got to make it 20 years. They got 15 more years to go. Okay, they got a long time to go to even get. They got to catch up to TNA, and TNA trying to get back into the race. But they got time. They can catch up to TNA at least in stature. But nah, man, TK. He's still learning the business. Of course, he's still learning a lot of things. And hey, I keep learning, man. Keep learning, keep growing it, keep getting better. Keep putting trust in other people to help you run and do the stories, because a lot of stuff that TK's doing and stuff that he's presenting is not him. You hearing that he's bringing other people in to help work on other storylines for other characters and wrestlers and stuff. So continue to keep growing. Yeah, we're gonna still critique you because good is good and bad is bad. But overall, we said last week, we understood what last week was. It was after the pay-per-view. TK kind of had to give us a low show. I said, but he's gonna pick it back up next week. And he picked it back up this week. He was definitely in the bag. Good show, solid show. I say it was about a 3.2. It was a good show. It wasn't nothing too crazy. Other than Moxley taking a kidney shot with the spikes in his back. But shit. And Megan Bayne just showing her dominance. I thought that was just really awesome.
No, like you said, bro, I thoroughly enjoyed it top to bottom. It had its spots, it had its ups, it had its downs. So overall, I enjoyed it, man. So no, good shit, TK, good shit, AEW, and yeah, man, bro. Hey, another Wednesday night block party,
Hey, man, for real, for sure. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, man, we got a busy couple of weeks coming up, man. We're not in a couple of weeks. We got a busy, week coming up. But like my boy said earlier, but we will. We are going to discuss Friday. We got to have a talk about Friday, man. Is there something about them damn 3-hour SmackDown?
Man, bro, hey, look. we can talk right now, guys. We have been discussing, unless something just super worthy comes up on Friday, and me and him text and we decide like, hey, bro, we got to talk about it. We ain't gonna lie to you. We'll probably see y'all Saturday.
We're gonna see y'all Saturday, right, man? Because it's giving me raw vibes again, and I hate that because I hate that. It's like, dude, it's like, man, we got another hour to get through. Fuck, man.
Yeah. Like, think about it, bro. We've been on here for almost an hour, and damn, man, SmackDown would have just now been getting ready to go off.
Dude, and we still would have had it. And it's like, and it wouldn't have been 3 hours of good shit, because it's never 3 hours of good shit. But we're not saying we're not gonna never do another SmackDown. We are, but I think we're gonna have to better plan this SmackDown, because these 3-hour SmackDowns, then running into a pay-per-view weekend and then running into, it's like, bro, that's a lot. So we got a better plan for SmackDown until they decide to take it back to 2 hours. At least, hopefully, they'll take it back to 2 hours for a while. I hope they'll take it back to 2 hours for a while.
Especially with AEW running their pay-per-views on the same weekend. With
right. So no, we probably won't hit every SmackDown, but we'll let you know when we are. But we definitely, if we don't do a SmackDown, we definitely gonna shoot from the hip on Saturday. Yeah, man, that's just different, because it was tough trying to do SmackDown and Rampage when we were doing that, and that was a lot. So it's still the same. It's just now it's just one show, but we're gonna be a little bit more flexible. But we're not gonna never not have a Friday night block party. Hell, sometimes we might just come on and give you an early show and still see you on Saturday. We're gonna change it up. We're gonna do something, man. But other than that, this Friday we might see y'all, because quite a few people are supposed to show up. Roman Reigns is supposed to be there. CM Punk's supposed to show up. Seth Rollins is supposed to be there. They're over in Barcelona. So we'll let y'all know. We're gonna gauge this, so we're gonna see how things work out. And if not, man, we're gonna see y'all on Saturday. But until then, man, hey, it's been a pleasure. We always appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. It was a good show, decent show. Nothing too crazy, because TK got to build up for Dynasty coming next. You had to tie off a couple of things, which I think you did. But now you got a possible Mercedes Moné versus Athena. We got Swerve going up against my Moxley. We got a triple threat, a 3-way for the international championship. The Owen Hart tournament, which is getting ready to come back around. Will Ospreay is going to want to be in the tournament. Hangman Page wants to be in this tournament. Hey, I'm good with the Owen Hart tournament. I definitely want to see that. I love the Owen Hart tournament. It's actually a really good, nice tournament, especially for the men and the women, because they both get an opportunity. Then, of course, this Saturday with the Slam Dunk Double Collision weekend, you got a rematch of Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia. You got the Death Riders going up against Top Flight and Action Andrade, I believe. No. It was Top Flight and I forgot who the third person was because they were running it all so fast. But there's quite a few matches coming on this weekend, man. So your boys are going to be around this weekend to talk some wrestling. But until then, man, we want y'all to enjoy yourselves. Enjoy some of this good weather. We don't know how long it's going to last, but enjoy some of this good weather.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW. I'm the franchise. He the king with the GOW. And until next time, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.
Yeah.